Hi everyone, this is Arthur Christy James with just a short video today. I want to let everyone know I have not been doing any YouTube videos. Nope. I have not been doing any YouTube videos. Instead, my primary focus has been my podcast. I have a podcast called KreoleKonvos, and that's KreoleKonvos. It's called KreoleKonvos. I'm on at least 8 different platforms, 8 different listening platforms. And those are Spotify, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, of course, Overcast, Bullhorn, and Google Podcasts. Yes, your girl been out there getting it, you heard me? But I can't get it without your support. So I want to say thank you. Because I have so many plays. I'm almost at 1,000 right now. I think I'm like 800 something. But I'm almost at 1,000. So I want to say thank y'all for those who have been listening. Those who have subscribed to my podcast. And those who have donated. Because whenever you go on a podcast, whatever podcast you're listening, it asks you if you want to subscribe and donate. Now you can subscribe and you don't have to donate. But then they have those that donate and subscribe. Either way, it's good with me. Either way, I love the support. I appreciate it. Of course, I wrote a book, of course, Arthur Christy James, called Love Trials. LUVTRIALZ. Part 2 will be coming out this year. Now, I can't tell you exactly what day this year, because with all the COVID stuff going on, and then I have 2 jobs, and then besides taking care of the kids and handling stuff on the home front, I be busy. But Love Trials Part 2 will be coming out this year. No exact date yet, but it will come out. And when it do come out, I will come back on YouTube and do another video and let everyone know that Love Trials Part 2 is coming out. Now, real quick before I get off, I did for about 3-4 days, I did a little free thing with my book, Love Trials, since it was my first one, just to get my name out there. It scored big out of thousands in 2 categories. It came in number 5, I believe, for transgender something erotica. And then it came in number 1 for urban erotica or something. But it came out of thousands. It scored in 2 different categories. It came in number 5 in one, and number 1 in another one. But that's about my book, Love Trials. And like I say, when Love Trials Part 2 comes out, I will get back on YouTube and let y'all know when it's out. No exact date yet, but it will be out this year. But this video was basically just to let everyone know that my podcast, KreoleKonvos, is on at least 8 different platforms. Spotify, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, of course. You already know. That's how I do it. Overcast, Bullhorn, and Google Podcasts. If you have any suggestions, any comments, anything you want me to talk about on my podcast, send an email to carmita81107@gmail.com. And that's KARMITA81107@gmail.com. Everyone who has sent me an email, I have replied to. Whether it's a comment, a suggestion, something you want me to talk about, something you want me to bring up. I give people shout outs. I talked about people in different situations. But basically, my podcast is about relationships, real things going on in the world, reality shows, TV shows, series, and movies. I usually watch a movie, like a brand new movie that just came out. Like my last podcast was about A Quiet Place 2. And I watched it, and I got on my podcast, and I talked about it. What I said I liked about it and what I said I didn't like. And of course, the emails came in with people telling me what they thought about it, what they didn't like. And then I responded to them. So, do that. Check it out. You're going to like it. I talk about other things too. I talk about reality shows. When they had the George Floyd incident, I spoke about that. I talked about that. I got a good bit of emails on that. So, it's just like, you can listen to me on your laptop, wherever you want to listen at. But, like I said, I'm on 8 different listening platforms: Spotify, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, Overcast, Bullhorn was recently added, Google Podcasts. So y'all check that out. Enjoy. Like I said, I won't be making no more YouTube videos. The next YouTube video will probably be when Love Trials Part 2 come out sometime this year. No exact date yet, but sometime this year. But I want to say thank you to everyone who been listening to my podcast, everyone who's been supporting me, everyone who supported my book, my first one when it came out, because trust, another one is coming out. See, I'm rocking my Mickey Mouse. But thanks for the support. Thank y'all for listening. Any comments you want to drop, you can drop them. Any emails you want to send them to, Carmita81107@gmail.com. And that's KARMITA81107@gmail.com. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for subscribing. Thank y'all for donating. Thank y'all for everything. And this was Arthur Christy James. Enjoy. And y'all have a good day.